So what? I'm not your average girl. I don't meet the
Hi, I'm Xenia.
What was it like being on The Voice?
Being on The Voice was a crazy experience. I mean, it was definitely a dream come true for me to be able to finally go out and do what I love to do. So I was very happy.
What did you do the first time you woke up and saw your song on the charts of iTunes?
The first time I woke up and saw that I was on iTunes, it was I was so excited. I mean, I'm 16, and you know what 16-year-old gets an opportunity to do something she's always wanted to do, and then be on the iTunes charts. That just made it a greater experience for me.
And did you ever, because I know everybody's media thing was you were so nervous and so shy to be on stage. So did you ever get used to being on stage, or were you the same exact nervous every time?
Throughout this whole process, I definitely got used to being on stage. At first, it was so scary and nerve-wracking and all this stuff, but after a while, I just kind of started letting go of all my fears, and I loved being on stage, and it didn't become something I feared anymore, and it became something I loved.
Very cool. What is your favorite moment working with Blake Shelton?
My favorite moment working with Blake has to be like pretty much everything, but it's mostly the times where we gotta sing together and practice, and just, I mean, he's so amazing. And
What was your biggest and craziest dream before The Voice?
my biggest and craziest dream before The Voice was actually just to be able to sing in front of more than like 10 people. Yeah, being a singer was my dream, and I've been so blessed to actually be able to live it out.
That's very cool. So would you say that your dreams, that God's plan for your dreams was like way bigger than you could have ever imagined?
Yeah, I have, I guess my dream's like, oh, I want to sing in front of somebody, or just a crowd of people at least, or somewhere. And now seeing how God has actually had a bigger plan than just that for me is amazing. And I mean, how much greater could he be?
Singing in front of 1 million people is
Yeah.
is way bigger than just a crowd. Has your trust and faith in God and your love for Jesus played out through this whole process?
My trust in God is, I mean, he's the most important part of everything, and without him I couldn't have gone anywhere. And just, I had to put complete faith and trust in him, which was the hardest thing I think anyone could ever do. And I just had to say, God, here's my fears, here's my worries, and everything. Just take them and use them for your, for your kingdom. And I feel so blessed to have this opportunity to be able to be used by God and just do something I love to do.
Say to somebody who says, Xenia, this is my dream, but I don't think it's possible.
I would say that, it is possible if you just, God has a plan for everybody, and if you try your best and leave the rest to him, he's going to take you down the right path for you. And, trusting him can be one of the hardest parts, but in the end, it's going to be something beautiful, and, you wouldn't want to change it for the world.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. So